Good morning. So Verizon, GE, RTX, LMT, 3M, DHR, DGX, Halliburton, Northrop Grumman, NOC, Kimberly-Clark, KMB. And if you want to, Pulte Homes, which is PHM. MCO is Moody's Corporation. Equifax is EFX. And you've got a pretty damn good list right there, right? So I just rambled off a bunch of symbols. Now what are you going to do about it? Exactly. So yesterday was a pretty damn good day. You know, we had the gap down. You saw the buying at the beginning of the day. VWAP confirmed that the buying was over, and then the Qs became a short. And considering we had no multiple time frame VWAP to look at over the first 5 days, we went and looked at 10 and 15 days worth of data. And we look back at the Trump move in that massive candle. And in between that massive candle was a price 428.68. The Qs went to 428.70. I missed it by 2 cents. So when I ramble off a list of symbols, or you read about a list of symbols, what are you going to do about it? If you don't know what you're doing and you're in this chat room, please ask questions. Because yesterday, would you believe Hertz and Bull were my best true trades of the day. And they were long trades as the market was going down, as the market was crashing on its way to 428.70, in fact, because yesterday was kind of a bloodbath. But in the midst of it, Hertz, which was in play from when I gave it to you on Wednesday, was a short to begin the day, but then the buyer showed up and you got the pattern that I talk about, the faux show bro, VWAP break, and a whole number break. Limited risk with upside potential of unlimited, because people are saying this Hertz trade might be the next mother of all short squeezes. I don't give a shit about any of that. Give me a $7 stock that goes up 50 cents or $1. I'm going to make money. And that's what Hertz did. So Hertz turned out to be my best trade of the day. And the bull trade, which was pretty damn good. And 2 long trades were better than the short because, you know, most of the time we're covering on the way down. But here's the kicker. Let's say you didn't trade the Hertz or the bull or short the Qs. Yesterday, at the end of the day, as we always do, because this market's active, we stay here all day. And with 0 date options, we got into some 430 calls, not at the low of the day, but good enough, around 55 and 60 cents. And they promptly went to $1, which is close to 100%. But wait, let's assume you had 10 contracts at 60 cents, which is $600. Next thing you know, you're selling 2 contracts at $1. Guess what? The next 2 contracts went out at $1.50, sold to you. The next 2 contracts went out at $2, sold to you. The next 2 contracts went out at $2.50, sold to you. Then you only got couple of contracts left. Looks like it was going to pull back. And you said, all right, if they break back under 2, I'll sell. But they didn't. The next thing you know, you're selling them at 3. So that $600 turned into roughly $2,000. Now, again, if I was a shady kind of person, I would say, we got them at 50 cents and sold them all at $3, like the internet does, because the internet always buys low at the lowest possible price and always sells everything at the highs. Nobody does that. Just like this company, or this is not going to call it a company because they're not really companies to me, UPXI. Everybody was on UPXI yesterday. I'll admit I was on it late, but the trade set up. It was a decent entry at 5. Stock went to 8, and then it served and gave up another entry at around 12, and the stock went to 22. But of course, the internet will tell you that they alerted you at $2 and sold it all at 22. That's a bunch of bullshit. But if you're not making money in the meat in the middle of these moves, please stop trading. Seriously. There is ample opportunity every day to make a day's pay, and that's what we're trying to do. You don't have to be anxious about it. There's obviously no fear of missing out. There's another trade every 10 minutes, every 2 minutes, every hour, every day for the rest of our lives. If you feel like you've missed something, don't do it unless you understand the risks involved. All right. I'll see you in the room, and that list of stocks I gave you, those are the ones we'll focus on. But you never know which one's going to be the main trade of the day. Just like for me, it was Hertz and Bull yesterday. And for all you know, maybe Holo and WNW will be the trades for you today. Yeah, take a look at those too. All right, I'll see you in the room.